Hey, Echo Elders, buckle up because this one's a shocker. Did you know loneliness can be deadlier than obesity after 60? Wow, a Harvard study says it jacks up your risk of heart disease, depression, and even early death by a jaw-dropping 30%, more than carrying extra weight. And here's the kicker. 1 in 4 seniors lives alone, feeling that quiet sting of isolation sneak in. Maybe it's been weeks since you had a real chat, or you're wondering if anyone even notices you're there. Sound familiar? It's not just missing people. It's a health crisis stealing your spark, your energy, your you. But don't worry, it's not your fault, and you're not stuck. Those sneaky habits, like dodging get-togethers or waiting for the phone to ring, are what's holding you back. If you're scared of fading into the background or feeling like life's passing you by, this video's your lifeline. We've got 5 life-changing ways to kick loneliness to the curb, starting right now. No big leaps, just small steps to bring back your smile. Let's dive in. Welcome back to Echo Elders, where we're all about aging with a grin and great company. Today, we're tackling a tough one. Why loneliness hits so hard after 60, and how you can beat it with 5 super practical ideas. We've got heartfelt stories, a dash of science, and tips so simple you'll be itching to try them. You don't need to become a social butterfly. Just pick one thing to start. Grab a cozy seat, maybe a cup of tea, and let's find your joy again. All right, no more waiting. Let's jump into the first way to crush loneliness. Fair warning, you might be doing this without even realizing it. Sayonara. First up, saying no to social invites like they're spam emails. Ever dodge a neighbor's coffee chat or tell the grandkids you're too tired for a call? Ouch, I get it. After 60, it's tempting to stay in your cozy bubble. Maybe you think, I don't need the hassle, or small talk's not my thing. But every no stacks another brick in a wall around you. A 2020 National Academy study says social isolation can hike your dementia risk by a scary 50%. That's not just missing a coffee date. It's missing out on life. Take Mrs. Carter, 67 from Michigan. She used to skip her book club, thinking her couch and TV were enough. Days blurred together, and she felt lonelier each week, like she was fading away. Then she said yes to one meeting. Wow! She laughed over cheesy novels, swapped stories about grandkids, and left with a spring in her step. Now, she's the club's biggest fan. The fix? Say yes to one invite this week, even if it's just 30 minutes. A quick coffee, a walk with a pal, or a Zoom with family counts. It's like opening a window to let fresh air and joy back in. You don't have to commit to a million plans, just one tiny step. And who knows, that coffee could turn into a new bestie. Boom! When's the last time you turned down a hangout? Tell me in the comments. Okay, if that first one hit close to home, don't sweat it. Number 2 is a sneaky trap we all fall into, but it's a quick fix to spark some connection. Next, sitting by the phone like you're waiting for a winning lottery ticket. Yikes! Tons of seniors think, if my kids or friends want to talk, they'll call me. But let's be real. Life's a whirlwind. Your daughter's juggling work, your buddy's got doctor visits, and nobody means to leave you hanging. When you don't make the first move, days can stretch into weeks without a real conversation. A 2019 study found seniors who initiate contact, even a quick text, feel 25% less lonely. That's huge. Picture Mr. Lopez, 70, from Arizona. He'd stare at his phone, bummed that his daughter hadn't called in ages. He felt forgotten, like he didn't matter. One day, he sent her a silly joke about her old dog. Bam! She called back, and they talked for an hour, laughing like old times. He started dialing up old pals too, And guess what? They were thrilled to hear from him. The fix? Reach out first. Send a text, leave a voicemail, or mail a card. Doesn't have to be fancy. Just say, "Hey, thinking of you." It's like tossing a boomerang. That love comes right back. Try it once this week. Pick one person and break the ice. Yay! You'll be amazed how a 2-minute call can lift your spirits. Who's someone you haven't chatted with lately? Share below. All right, number 3 is a biggie, and it's something you might not even notice is keeping you isolated. Habit 3. Living in a routine that's as predictable as a rerun of Matlock. Breakfast at 8, news at 10, nap at 2. Same old, same old. Oof, it feels safe, right? No surprises, no stress. But here's the problem. When every day's a carbon copy, you're not meeting new faces or hearing new stories. You're just you, your couch, and the same 4 walls. The University of Chicago says repetitive routines without social variety can boost loneliness by 20% after 60. Your brain's practically waving a flag, begging for a change. Take Mrs. Evans, 65, from Ohio. Her life was Netflix, crosswords, and microwave dinners. Comfy, but empty. She felt like nobody saw her anymore. Then she spotted a flyer for a painting class at the community center. She thought, why not? Wow, she showed up, spilled paint everywhere, and laughed with strangers who became friends. Now she's got a new hobby and a crew to grab lunch with. The fix? Try one new thing this month. Sign up for a class, art, yoga, even bird watching. Or switch up your routine. Shop at a new store. Walk a different park. It's not about being Mr. Popular. It's about cracking open a door to new smiles. Boom! Your world gets brighter. What's one new thing you've been curious about? Tell me below. Moving on to number 4. This one's so simple, you'll kick yourself for not trying it sooner. Number 4. Overlooking the volunteers who'd love to brighten your day. Did you know there are folks out there, from churches, libraries, even nonprofits, ready to chat, play cards, or just listen? Wow! Lots of seniors think, I don't need handouts, or nobody's got time for me. But these programs aren't about pity, they're about connection. A 2021 AARP report says seniors who link up with volunteers feel 30% less isolated. That's a big deal when you're feeling alone. Mr. Harris, 68, from Florida, learned this the hard way. After his wife passed, Sundays were the worst. Just him and silence. He ignored flyers for a local senior outreach group, thinking it wasn't for him. Then a volunteer called and invited him to a game night. Bam! He showed up, lost spectacularly at dominoes, and laughed harder than he had in years. Now he's got buddies to meet weekly. The fix? Check out local volunteer groups. Call your community center, library, or church. Ask about coffee mornings, phone pals, or ride shares. One call could land you a new friend or a fun outing. Yay! It's like a social lifeline waiting to pull you in. Have you ever checked out a local program? Comment below. Last but not least, number 5. This one's a total game changer that'll fill your heart and your days. 5th habit. Thinking your best days are behind you and nobody needs what you've got. Ouch. After 60, it's easy to feel like your skills or stories don't matter, like you're just taking up space. But that's so wrong. Your wisdom, your kindness, even your bad jokes can light up someone's world. The Journal of Gerontology says seniors who volunteer or mentor cut loneliness by 22%, and it pumps up your mood like nothing else. Take Mrs. Patel, 66, from Georgia. After retiring, she felt lost. No coworkers, no purpose. She'd sit home, wondering if anyone cared. Then she saw a library ad for volunteer readers. She thought, I can read to kids? Wow. She started story time, and those little faces beamed at her tales. She even bonded with other volunteers over coffee afterward. Now, she's got a crew and a reason to get up. The fix? Give back a little. Help at a food bank, tutor a kid, or just listen to a neighbor's worries. It's not about hours, it's about connection. Boom. You're not just beating loneliness, you're leaving a mark. What's one way you can share your gifts? Tell me below. Okay, if any of these sound like you, take a deep breath. You're not alone. Feeling lonely is tough, but noticing it means you're ready for change. You're already braver than most for watching this far, and that's a win worth seeing. Let's wrap it up. 5 ways to kick loneliness to the curb. Say yes to invites. Reach out first. Break your routine. Connect with volunteers and give back to others. Whew, that's a lot, but here's the beauty. You don't need to do it all at once. Pick one, maybe a quick call to a friend or a peek at a local class, and try it for 7 days. You'll be stunned how a single smile, a new face, or a kind deed can make you feel alive again. Loneliness isn't your destiny. It's just a signal you're ready for more joy. After 60, you've got stories, wisdom, and heart to share. It's never too late to find your people and shine. Loved these loneliness-busting tips? Want a video on making deeper friendships after 60? Type yes in the comments. And if you know someone over 60 who's feeling a bit disconnected, share this with them. It could be the nudge they need. Hit that subscribe button and the bell. Let's keep aging awesome together. Catch you next time, Echo Elders.